Adam Small here again from My Music Masterclass, and today we have another product review for you. This time it's a microphone. This is the new FlashTrack DSP microphone from Cloudvocal. For those of you who are familiar with our channel, you may remember our review of the Cloudvocal iSolo G10 wireless guitar system. And Cloudvocal is also known for their EverSync IEM system, or in-ear monitor wireless system. Anyway, we're here to test this mic today, and before we do, I just want to do the disclaimer. Cloudvocal did send us this microphone in exchange for the product review that you're watching right now, but they didn't tell us to say anything specific or coach us in any way. We are always unbiased on this channel. This review will be unbiased as well, so let's get to it. First things first. This is a condenser microphone, and it has a 1-inch capsule capable of withstanding 130 dB SPL. It has a 46 dB low noise preamplifier circuit. This thing has a sample rate up to 192 kilohertz, bit depth of 24 bits, and a frequency response of 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, and it's a cardioid pattern. On the back of this microphone, which is right here, you have an aux input if you want to bring something into it, and you also have a headphone out, and you have two USB-C ports back here. One of them powers the unit, so you can plug that into any USB adapter to power this mic, and the other interfaces it with a device, for instance, your laptop or your phone or tablet or whatever. Aside from the aux in, if you want to bring audio into this microphone, you can also use the Bluetooth function. This has Bluetooth 5.0. Now you may be wondering, why do I need Bluetooth or an aux input for a microphone? And that's because this is much more than a standard microphone, and this is why. A standard condenser microphone about this size would probably have an XLR connector right on the bottom here, I would assume. And I would need a sound card that had an XLR input, maybe phantom power, unless this thing was powered by itself. So my mixer or sound card would have to have phantom power, and I would plug this into my DAW, and I'd be good to go. This mic has no XLR output. It bypasses that entire thing, and instead, the USB-C, when you put it into your computer, for instance, I have it in my laptop at the moment, it is chosen as my sound card. I chose this, the FlashTrack DSP mic, as a sound card for the project that you're listening to right now. And because of this fact, this microphone is really suited to be a portable, all-in-one solution. For instance, if I want to make some music on the go or record something at high quality, much better quality than my internal phone microphone, I can just pop the USB-C cable out of here directly into my phone with zero setup, at least in my case, and it just works with the native recorder app or with, multi-track stuff that you can get from the Play Store. Anyway, so far you've been listening to this mic this entire video. It's completely flat right now, and there are a lot of effects and parameters that we can adjust in this, which I'm going to show you in 1 second. But this is a pretty open room, so there's a little bit of natural, space, a little bit of reverb in here. But I am going to change my hat so I can get some over-the-head, headphones, and let's see what this thing can do. I'm back. I have headphones on. I have a hat on that you may or may not like, depending on if you're a baseball fan and if you hate the Yankees. And if so, feel free to leave a terrible Yankees suck comment in the comments. Or if you've randomly come here to check out what this microphone can do and what it sounds like, then great. Anyway, I have a camera right above here so you can see an overhead of this microphone, because we're going to be going through some of these functions now. Before we start testing all these buttons, I want to say that Cloudvocal gave me this cool little desk tripod. So you can put this mic on your desk. You don't have to have it mounted to a stand like I do. They also gave me a pop filter, which would help if I'm saying stuff like that, right? I'll try to say something with a bunch of plosives, like pizza plosive, pizza plosive. And now I'm going to put this pop filter on and see if it makes a difference. Pizza plosives, pizza plosives, pizza plosives. All right, so we have a pop filter. Maybe I'll leave it on for a minute. The first button we have up here is volume. If I click that, you'll see that this is just my headphone volume. My headphones are connected back here. They're going onto my head. Now it's down to minimum. I can't hear anything. Where's the sound? There it is. Got it. Next button. I'm clicking the EQ button now, and as you can see, it says flat, meaning that there is no EQ on this. This is what you've been listening to thus far in the video. Now the next one is called warm. This is a preset, right? So Cloudvocal has made the preset warm with a certain type of EQ curve, and that's what you're hearing now. This next preset is called clear, a different setting. This one's called bright, again, a different setting. Now, if you want to make your own EQ, this one's called My EQ, and you can make a custom setting, which is probably what I would do. So what you do here is you hold down the EQ button, and now you can see that I have all kinds of bands to mess with. See, I just took down that band. Okay, our EQ is back to flat right there, and now we are going to hit the compressor button. Now, right now, you can see the compressor is off. Like I said, we weren't using any effects in the beginning of this video, but let's try it. This one's called cast. So, you know, I'm assuming podcast, right? So, this is my best podcast voice. Hello, everyone. This is Adam Small, and welcome to episode 53 of My Pet Stink Bug and how you can have one too. All right, on to the next one. This is called punch, right? It's just a different compression setting. This is called sing. La, 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 la. Yeah, that's all you're gonna get from me today. And this is called Dyna. And again, here is the My compression settings, or it's called My comp. So we can set our own compression settings, which is what I would do because I know how to work compressors. So again, we would long press the comp. And now we have our parameters, right? So we can adjust all different parameters here. You get the idea. I'm not going to make my own compression setting, but all of the parameters that you'd need are right here. I just want to interject with one thing here. All of the effects in here, all of the DSP effects, are catered towards the portability of this microphone, right? The fact that this is kind of like an all-in-one solution if you need to quickly record something with good quality on the go with your phone or a laptop without other gear. So all these DSP effects make this mic more versatile. You know, whether you're in a loud practice room, a concert hall, or a quiet hotel room with an acoustic guitar or a ukulele or whatever. Anyway, let's move on to reverb. So the reverb is off, obviously, but we can turn this knob to the right to get to the presets. The first one is modern. I am so modern right now. Now let's move to the next one. This is concert. This is a concert, and I am talking at the concert. This is live. Well, yeah, so this is what it sounds like. And this is classic. And I bet that I'm gonna have my own reverb, my customizable preset coming up. Oh, not yet. This one's called KOK. Will the next one be my preset? Yeah, this one's called My Reverb, and we'll be able to customize it. So let's just see how it works. Long press the reverb button, and you can see the parameters that we have here. You can see on the top that I can choose from 4 different reverb types. I got room, plate, hall, and chamber, and I can, you know, mess with them, right? I can change it. So here we go. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Cool. So let's move on to more parameters. Right here we have a way to adjust the tone of your reverb. This is space, so I'm assuming if I crank this it's going to get, you know, more reverby, because obviously that's a word. Check, 1, 2. Check, check. Check, check. Check, check. Yeah, a little more space. Next. So this is my blend, right? So right now I have about, I don't know, 20 to, no, maybe like 30 something percent. I can take it down. So this is like hardly anything. This is still hardly anything. Check. But you can still hear it. It's more subtle. Let me crank it. Check. Yeah, that's pretty blown out. I'm going to take this pop filter off because I want to show you something on the front of this mic. Now if I angle this mic up, oh, I think you can hear my P's now because I took the pop filter off. Anyway, if I angle it up so you can see it with this camera above, you'll see that there's a logo, the Cloudvocal logo, and that's actually a button and it does a couple things. This is the logo right here, and it's actually a button. So I'm going to show you what that does. So when I press this, you can see that I get to this section and it says loop back on. You can turn loop back on or off. And if I click it again, you get to impulse responses. It says IR, and right now IR is off. So what is that, right? Let's check. Okay, so this says RBN, and what it's doing is it's emulating a ribbon microphone with an impulse response. This is without, this is off, so check 1, 2, 3, 4, check 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be emulating the characteristics of a ribbon microphone. If I turn it to the right again, this is supposed to be a dynamic microphone, so it's emulating the characteristics of a dynamic microphone. And that is the end of the emulation. So we have dynamic, ribbon, and no emulation, right? Flat. So this is dynamic, this is ribbon, and this is off, right? So they do sound different, and you can mess with them with your own voice, or if you're recording guitar or trumpet or whatever, and see what sounds best on the instrument you're using. I've seen a couple reviews of this microphone on different instruments. So if you want to see this microphone in use on a specific instrument, Google it and see what comes up. I'm going to play a little acoustic and just show you the reverbs because you might hear some of the nuances. And maybe we'll try some other stuff with the acoustic as well. I'm also going to try to use it on bass. I'm going to mic a bass cabinet because that is definitely something no one has done on YouTube yet, to see how this thing deals with really low frequencies. Anyway, here is guitar with the reverb presets first. This is the punch setting for the compressor. One random thing I found out about this mic is that it doesn't need both USB cables in the back if you're plugged into a laptop. This is the interface cable, so it's going from my mic into my laptop, and I'm using my DAW to record this video right now, the audio of it. But my laptop is powering this mic, so I don't need the other USB-C cable, the one that goes on this side, to power it as well. I only needed one. If I'm using my phone, I don't think my phone can power this, so I probably need to use both USB-C cables. I'll test that after I'm done recording here because I am going into my laptop at the moment and I don't want to disconnect this session. But if for some reason my phone powers this microphone, I will include the text on the screen right now saying, wow, I was wrong. But I think I'm going to need 2 cables for that. All right, so we're towards the end of this review, and I want to tell you that I like this thing. Like I said before, I connected this thing to my phone and it was super seamless. So in my mind, that's the ultimate purpose of this microphone, to have a mic that sounds good, that has a lot of variety and effects and, you know, built-in stuff and modeling. You know, you can model different mics and get different sounds. And I could go on the road, in a car, in a bus, in the woods, and record something at really good quality into my phone, a tablet, or a laptop, of course, or anything else. As of the filming of this video, this DSP mic costs $299, and it definitely does a lot in that price range. So in summary, I have nothing bad to say about this microphone. I think it's really cool and really fun to play with, and I definitely think it'd be useful, you know, on the road and on the go and in portable situations. Also, this mic would be really cool for someone who just doesn't have any audio gear, someone that just has a laptop and wants to start podcasting and, you know, just wants one mic, doesn't want a sound card, doesn't want to deal with all that nonsense. You know, this could be a good option as well. Anyway, that's it for now. Please like the video if you liked it. Please leave a comment if you have one or a question. Please subscribe. We need more subscribers, and we'll see you next time.